Talk UK, Pro Bs out in South London. I've been welcomed once again. I clearly obliged to step across the river, and I'm delighted to be joined by Dean Whyte, Black Book Management, joined with a stable, man, a stable of fighters that's building up.
It's coming, man.
State your name, gangsters, state your names.
Samuel Antwi, former Southern Area champion, soon to be British champion.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, my IP Porter guys, turning pro, professional, should I say. Got my license, just waiting to fight. Been training, so going through the motions, won all the belts. You know what I mean?
You guys look hungry, man. I'm seeing a lot of determination, man, right now, man. You got that no games look right now. Ready for war.
As always, man, come on, listen, you got to stay ready, you know what I mean? There's no point trying to say you're getting ready, you want to stay about 80%, and then when your opportunity comes, you just tighten it up, you know what I mean? And then, you know, get yourself out, then you go and do what you do in the gym under the bright lights. It's a whole different gig, but you know, you gotta push and learn and educate yourself by watching fights, reading about stuff and doing your things. But look, Sam's obviously way into his career, former Southern Area champion, had some great fights with that Jezza Smith and was it Ozgul, which were great fights, which they matched him hard to try and defeat him, to be honest, and he came through them. And now there's opportunities. Look, there's a lot of boys out there. You got obviously Conor Ben, you got Jenkins who's got the title. I've been trying to get boys to fight Jenkins for a while. He's had that belt for a long time. I know they're trying to match Conor Ben with that. So we'll see. We'll look at the table if that gets done. But look, we've got things ahead of us already. We can't really talk too much about it. But you know, he's going with a nice promoter soon, and we've got an opportunity for a big fight on TV and stuff. So you know, it's going to be good stuff for Sam around the corner. IP Porter as well. He should be out soon on a big card, very, very soon. So you know, the boys are there. We've been working all through coronavirus, ticking over. We just need the opportunities. He's going to make his debut and then slowly announce himself. He's been around the circuit. I'm sure people know him and stuff. At the minute, he's Derek Chisora's main sparring partner, Southpaw. And you know, he's learning. He's taking a lot of leather in there and dishing a lot of leather himself. Very strong boy, can punch. I'm sure people around the amateur circuit know him, that he's got a lot of power and he's very strong. He slept a lot of boys and he won a few things as an amateur. And now he wants to go and take it to the pros and see, you know, what's it all about and get that bread. And the same for Sam. Look, Sam's been around. He hasn't just been given the opportunity. You know, people that know about Sam know. You know, if you're talking around, his name's being whispered in the corner. Sam Antwi, that's true sensation, that devil. You know the ones, he goes in there and gives them the real smoker lean, you know. Trust me, when he's in there, he's doing Matrix on some of these people, you know what I mean? So most people, when they talk about fighting, he's the man they probably don't want to fight because they've seen him spar and seen what he does to boys. But we'll confidently go and work our own way, and if it collides with people, so be. And if you don't want to take the fight, just step out of the way and let us keep moseying on down along our journey, you know what I'm saying? So, but Sam will tell you anyway.
Sam, I know you've been about for a bit, man, and obviously, look, boxing's just not about, you know, the talent and the dedication. You kind of need someone as well to make things happen, man. How happy are you to link up with Mr. Dean Whyte?
Very happy. You know, I think I've known Dean since I've started boxing actually, and only signed this, started this partnership probably about just the other day actually. So we've known each other long, so there's already that relationship there. So we're just building on it. I know he's got the links that I need. He's got the connections to make stuff happen now. You know, so all we've been waiting for is opportunity, and I believe this is going to be the time to get it. With all the coronavirus thing going on, they're not going to have a lot of journeymen flying in. They're not going to be getting all these gadgets from Dick and Harry's from all these other places. So it's going to be domestic. It's domestic time. So, like I was saying before, it's time to put up or shut up. All these welterweights, I've got these belts. That's what I'm coming for. Any vacant belts, even if it's not vacant, if you want to defend your belt. I've been trying to get these fights for ages now, so I believe this is the time.
You say you've been avoided?
100%. I've been trying to get top to 15 fights since the beginning of the year, end of last year. And putting offers out there, there's always no's coming back, you know, so.
100%, man.
Yeah.
Ify, man, you look, man, a hellish shape, man. You know what? You've been sparring all those rounds with Chisora, man, and you ain't even got a scratch on you, man.
It's all internal.
It's all internal, exactly. It's all internal.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something.
He's still standing, man. He's standing strong as well.
No, he is. Trust me, that boy
Elton
Chisora.
Johnson.
I'm
still standing.
Yeah, he's strong. So tell him anyway.
Yeah, just been sparring with Chisora for a year now. It's more or less from the Parker fight. Remember the Parker fight? Yeah, it was about Parker. I got a message when I was on Instagram. I got a message by somebody. I must have this little training on them. So saw me. Guy messaged me. Saw what I was doing bits. He said, "Come over to spar with Derek." I came over. I didn't know what I was going to expect, innit? So I came over. They said, "Oh, can you even the way Parker style, some similar height, and whatnot." I feel like I fight different. So then I got in there, started to spar, and he liked what I did, and they liked what I did. I went back, and then that fight got cancelled. And then he fought David Price.
Price.
So
Yeah.
David Price. Obviously, I'm not
knockout.
6'9" in it, so I did spar with him for a couple of times. And then when he sparred Sport, I was sparring with little bits and bobs there again. And then this fight here with the Usyk, we were sparring non-stop. Then it's supposed to get announced. But I remember we went to the press conference, all that kind of stuff like that. And then supposed to fight in March. Been sparring all the way since then, guys. So from whenever the fights got announced for him to fight Usyk, been sparring him then to now. So in COVID we had to stop sparring because of the pandemic situation, and then back sparring again.
The pandemic, sorry.
The pandemic.
Yeah. So it's been non-stop. Me and Chisora's been sparring. Like I said, I'm still standing like Elton John, like his song. And I've seen other guys getting knocked out. And I've just been there doing southpaw. I'm not a southpaw, but obviously I get the gist of it, the southpaw situation. I got my man Dean Whyte here, been helping me throughout. I'm going down to David Hayes' gym, sparring there. That's been ongoing, you know. Obviously you get tired, you get disheartened, but I just keep pushing through it, keep pushing through it. So I know, like the old saying goes, tough times never last. Only tough people last, innit? So I'm just going through the motions. So I'm just going through it. So like I said, I'm here October 31st to see what happens. And I believe I thought Derek's going to win the fight. I think he's going to stop him late. And I think that's my personal opinion. I don't know, guys. Like, I'm not a Mr. Meg, but I feel like what Derek's bringing to the table right now is something magical right now, because it's got me and some other guys sparring with him.
Was it
Senegashi?
Yeah,
Gashi, yeah, that's it.
I did a couple of rounds with Senegashi.
He done some good rounds with him the other day still.
Yeah, so but I believe Derek is going to win. I mean, obviously I know I'm in the camp, but I'm not in Usyk's camp. But I feel like what Derek's bringing, it's a new Derek, it's war. There's no messing around. It's just, you're going to get hit probably 10-ounce gloves. There's no messing around.
Since he's joined up with David Hayes, it's a whole new transformation. And sometimes it takes that. Sometimes I think Derek's career would have been totally different if he was with Hayes from the beginning. You know, like, but especially like, you know, he's had quite a lot. He's had 9 or 10 losses. But I mean, David Hayes has given him the impetus to train, diet, and a resurgent. You know what I mean? What do you think, Sam?
I've seen a little bit of Chisora since we were playing. There is improvements that you've seen. 100% you've seen improvements when he's under the lights. And I know that Ifni and Chisora have been having some hard rounds, some technical rounds. So he's going to be ready for that.
100%, man. Do you know, some people say that the sort of pandemic's given Usyk a while to kind of get himself sorted in terms of like being a fully fledged heavyweight. I mean, obviously his debut, a lot of people criticised him, man, said he didn't look great.
Yeah, he didn't look too clever.
But he's had some time, man, to train more to carb up.
Exactly, build into the heavyweight now, isn't it?
Build himself up.
There's that as well, but he had an injury also, you've got to remember. I think he had something wrong with his arm or something as well, so I don't know. Listen, he's one that moves and boxes, but he's quite a clever chap. He sets traps, and he lets people work and tire themselves out, and he kind of counters. It is going to be a difficult fight, because if you're talking skill for skill, Usyk's obviously the most skillful amateur pedigree, former unified world champion and stuff. So Derek's got it all to do, but I just feel like Derek is a bona fide true heavyweight. If he can cut the ring and do what he's doing in sparring and let his hands go, I think Usyk's in for a tough night, and he's in for a surprise, because Derek is a formidable object coming forward, throwing absolute the kitchen sink. You saw in the fights with Dill what he was kind of, you know what I mean, and that was, you know, he was just mad coming forward with that force, and that force alone. Sometimes he's punching, if he's slipping them and they're hitting the shoulder and it's still spinning him around. Listen, the man listen, the sparring is magical. If people could even see it, it'd be like, right, this is mad. But you know, give thanks. He's managed to do the rounds, and you know, he's holding account of his own and doing stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, it's good times. There's some good fights coming up. Even what was we talking about? The Charlo fight on the weekend.
That's right. Yeah. Jamel obviously unified the division. One more belt to get. I think it's Teixeira. He's got the last belt, so he's looking like a machine right now. That loss against Tony Harrison is kind of rejuvenated his career a little bit more. Maybe he was getting too cocky before, but you can see, man, he's a different animal right now.
Do you know what? I think the one who fought, was it Rudenko? What's that guy's name?
Derevchenko.
Yeah, he's the strong one. He's the puncher.
Jamal, yeah.
And if you watch his stuff, he had some nice, cute, short shots. What he was throwing in there was busting up my boy in there. You get me? But I mean, the Charlo twins are, you know, very top athletes. Like I said, look, we've got Sam. He's literally entitled. Look, he's won the Southern Area. He's got potential other titles to fight for shortly coming up. And he's on the ascendance. Obviously, IP Porter's going to be right behind him. Obviously, and he's going to have to start building his pro base, getting under the bright lights, and you know, getting that style. But he's the man that's going to be just a little bit ahead of him. And Steve Woodall is probably going to be fighting for titles in the next few months, probably early next year sometime. Tell us what your thoughts on which direction you'd like to go, and just tell us a little bit before.
It's from now it's titles. You know, I've had my time fighting these people that are just coming to get the rounds in. I believe I perform my best when I've got a live opponent in front of me, you know, and I believe also that I'm one of the best in the UK, 100%. I believe that 100%. So I'm coming for all those titles. I want to get the British. Definitely, that's on the list.
Jenkins.
British titles on the list. Jenkins. He's probably going to get beat by Conor, but I'll fight Conor for that. So. And I'll beat him for that as well, so I'm coming for those titles now, so it's all titles, British, Commonwealth, so forth, you know, so I'm just going to collect titles.
You heard it here, man. Listen, all the smoke. So if you're not interested in the fight, just come out the way. It's only business, it's not personal. We're going on our own lane, but if it entangles and it means fighting certain people, that is on the menu. Smoke is on the menu. You know what I'm saying? It's right here, the real duster. So, you know, we got a big fight coming up. We've got to get through that, and then we march on and look at the table, look at the chessboard, and see what move is next. Because I know a lot of people are after Jenkins and been after Jenkins for a long time. And then obviously Conor Benn, a lot of people are calling out Conor Benn's name. So we've got to see. We're not going to hang around waiting for a particular fight. We'll move the pieces and make the correct moves on the board we choose. And I mean, we're going to be in control of our own destiny, so we'll go. We've got a good fight coming up that should be announced hopefully over the next coming weeks, and when that's done, we've got to get through that kid. I'm sure he's going to be durable, tough, but you know, like I said, he's been training throughout, and I'm sure we'll be more than ready when the time comes and announce ourselves on the big stage in the bright lights, and then people will be like, the true sensation has finally arrived.
Sensation, I love it, man. Dean, you've mentioned previously that, you know, the vision is to put on your own shows, man. Absolutely. In the future, and you've got a couple of fights standing next to you already that you hope to one day showcase. Yeah,
no, do you know what is? I'm literally in the process of looking at venues. I've actually got one venue. I found another venue now. I'm literally just waiting to confirm a meeting with that person, with that venue, and then I've got to check with the board if it's okay. Probably try and get a press conference done next month sometime, and then potentially do the fight at the end of November, the first week of December. So as long as the pandemic doesn't have any more crafty, sneaky bugs lurking, then we should be right. As long as there's 6 of us and not 7, we should be fine. Stay at home or don't stay at home, or go to work if you choose. And make sure you're in after 10, because he's definitely lurking after 10. You might come a cropper. You know that?
Be at home at 10, but you can get a drive-through takeaway.
You know that? They've locked off restaurants and bars, which is ludicrous, like to say, well, oh, it's more dangerous. It's, you know, I don't want to get into that side of the gig, but anyway, you know, like I said, we've got opportunities and we're looking. I don't think it affects sports actually. That's what I just remembered. Obviously, if you read it, I don't think it affects live sports. Football.
I don't know what's happening in France, but I saw what's that Olympic guy? There was crowds there. He's fight.
Listen, Latvia the other day.
Tony Yoka.
There was crowds.
Latvia with what's the kid there? The one who lost. Tyson Fury's cousin.
Jose Burton.
Jose Burton. Listen,
there was crowds there too.
The ref weren't wearing no masks. The people in the corners, the crowd, no one had on masks.
Yeah.
Listen, that goes to show you, them Latvians don't give a smoke. They know what's really going on. They know it's a pandemic, and they say, listen, buddy, man, whatever you lot say, good luck. If you look at the chart, have you seen the charts of the biggest killers in the UK this year? Have you seen how small COVID-19 is, the death rate in that? Bro, it's mental. So when we're looking at
that's Boris, man. You called it a pandemic, man. Boris is straight on, man.
Boris is round the corner, you know he lives round there, he lives round there in Campbell, fam. He's got 1 yard round there. But let's see what the pandemic has for us, because believe me, they've got some real shady stuff cracking on, you know what I'm saying? So we got to be smart.
Obviously, look, we saw Likkleman do his thing. I know you talked about doing your own shows, but you see how successful those guys were in the weekend gone. Is that giving you further inspiration to kind of do your own thing?
But it's different. Theirs was entertainment. It was two midgets, probably the size of up to my kneecaps, two dwarfs fighting, you know, excitement, people enjoyed that. And the demographic of the people that were watching, it was just maybe a lot of urban and music people, because that's where they come from. And Likkleman's got his own traction online, he's got a great following, so, you know what I mean, the traction and the marketing was there. And Bounce had done an excellent job, and they had a good budget, because you could see with the production, the level of the show. But listen, credit to them boys, man, it's something totally different. If you went in there against a professional midget boxer, I would probably back the boxer against the small midget tough guy from Birmingham. But hey, listen, credit to them, man. You know what I mean? It's a different thing. Entertainment sells, man. This is what people like. Mockery, entertainment, excitement. And Likkleman, he was always talking about his short gun. I'm going for my short gun. He was a smoke, man. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Big up them, man.
Lastly, I saw something about KSI saying that he beat Mike Tyson right now. Open debate. What do you reckon?
Nah, you can't. It's impossible, man. Mike Tyson, like I said, is a living legend. That's disrespectful to say that. KSI did fantastic with Logan Paul. Excellent fight. It was nice, like a decent entertainment sells. He's a very smart man, KSI. So I think it's just more talk, because when he fought Logan Paul, and then now he's doing the music thing. Who's he singing with? He's some rappers, he's singing rappers, #1 and all that stuff there. So it's more marketing. I don't think he believes that. Because Mike Tyson, I don't know how, I think in his 50s, late 50s, but 54, and in boxing, the last one that goes is your power. So if they were to fight, I think personally, isn't Mike Tyson bigger than him? Isn't he?
Listen, Mike Tyson's gonna put that fool in a coma. Big up them man there, they done it right. No, it's good, it's marketing, it's the same thing we're talking about, entertainment business. You gotta make yourself relevant in certain stuff you do. He's making himself relevant, he's putting his hat in the pot, and he's putting his hat in the pot, and he thinks he can do it. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you see that,
yeah,
and he's slipping, guy, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
trust me, it's good night, Irene, fam. Believe me. And Mike Tyson is on smoke. So yeah, that's all I've got to say about that. If he gets a fight, credit to him again. This is big business, fam.
It's amazing.
If you can do it, you can do it. Listen, the real professionals are getting less money than the people that are doing entertainment and who's got branding, who's got traction. It's different. If you can bring that, if you can bring it in, then it's good. Look, Tommy Fury went on Love Island. That's a great example of a professional boxer doing it. Idris Virgo going on Love Island, coming out, now he's doing a bit of smoke, he's signed with Channel 5. That's the marketing element. Outside of the ring, you've got guys who maybe not as talented as some of the professional boxers, but they'll make more money because of the marketing element. So listen, if it happens, it happens. But obviously the game has changed quite a lot because of internet and social media. And it's kind of messing with boxing a little bit, but listen, it is what it is. If you can do it and win, great for you. Just stay out of the real boxers' way, man, Carl, you know what I'm saying? They deserve the same kind of sheets. I mean, but it is what it is.
All right, guys, it's been a pleasure as always, man. Thanks for the welcome to South London, man. Appreciate it from a guy from the north. Dean Whyte,
As always, man.
Sam, Ify, all good, man.